there, I was going, wow, that's a good-looking woman. I sure would love to date her, right? And when she said yes, I was like, yeah, this is so cool. Here we are sharing faith, sharing all of these things, and etc. And Debbie came from a fairly wealthy background. I came from an impoverished background. But we thought, we love God, and He'll just make all this right, and we'll hook up. So about 6 months later, after meeting her, we were married.
Wow.
Yeah, 6 months in, and it was tough right from the beginning. Even our wedding night was tough. She'll probably tell you that as well. And so just not really connecting really well, but we really worked really hard to try to work through all of the difficulties. And I'll be perfectly honest, I was no one's prize catch when I got married and etc. So we just had a hard time, Lisa, really engaging. And I'd had a vasectomy when I was 25 years old. She had a little boy named Randy, and he was 18 months old. And we just connected really well, really quickly and stuff. So it's my boy, right?
Yeah. So blended family right out the gate.
Right out the gate,
wow.
Yeah. He was not even 2 years old when we got married. And we thought that's all we'd ever have, right?
Yeah.
So about 3 months into our marriage, she started having all of these health conditions and stuff going. I thought I'd already given her an ulcer, right?
Yes.
But found out she was pregnant.
Oh, ta-da!
Probably would have not even made it a year together if it hadn't been that we had a baby.
So usually babies can make things harder for relationships, but you feel that the children were the glue?
Absolutely, because we both came out of broken homes, and we said we had something to rally around, having the babies together, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you lose sight of the marriage itself to lead to divorce? Explain that a little bit, because you had the children, obviously, and they're still here.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Yeah, so we just settled in, and we thought, well, we don't get along that well. We have hardly anything in common. But we'll just pour ourselves, all of our energy and all that we are into these children. Years later, I became a pastor of a church on the west side of Colorado Springs.
Wow, so that's a lot to take on.
It was.
Because that's adult children.
Yeah.
And you had little children at home and a wife.
And a wife.
That you didn't care for.
And I didn't care for it. It didn't care for me either, right?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so all of that multiplied, and we both kind of poured ourselves into the ministry parts of our lives. In that way, we kind of ignored the other things and etc. And that didn't work well, because here I am, pastors are adored by everyone, right? Particularly the women, right? So I ended up having an affair, Lisa, as a pastor. With this young lady in our church, and we lost the church, and somehow we navigated through that. And
wait, you lost the church? What do you mean?
We had to resign from the church.
Oh, okay. So they found out?
Yeah, we admitted it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, fessed up and.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that takes courage unto itself. So how did you get to fess up? What happened?
Well, we were on vacation, Shell and I, with the kids down camping, and the young lady went, we got found out, really. The young lady went to our leadership, which was here in Colorado Springs as well, and told them that her and I had an affair. Busy between their activities and our work and our leadership positions and work that we did. We did very well financially and those type things and stuff, and until we didn't. Our kids started getting bigger, and we had to recognize we had absolutely nothing in common with one another.
When you realized that you were done?
19 years.
19 years.
Yeah.
And how old were the kids?
Randy was 22. Danielle was 19, and Danielle was 18, and Boo was 16.
goodness. So they were still young.
Danielle had already moved out. She was in college, her freshman year of college. Randy was a senior, was graduating from college at that point. And Brianna became a meth addict.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Do you take blame for that?
Oh, I did. I've worked through it because I'm no good anyway. Yeah, and I'm sure Debbie did as well.
Right.
You know, her being the youngest one, left there at home, and finally, we got divorced right after our 20th anniversary of being married. Our divorce became final.
Wow.
Yeah, Shell and I decided to get married. She wasn't happy at first because she thought, here he is being so kind to someone else when he was not very good to me, right?
Yes.
And that's all, and that pain was talking. But over time, about 2 years into Michelle's and my marriage, she called me one day. She said, can we meet at a restaurant? You can bring Michelle, but we'll sit over in the corner and talk because I need to apologize to you for that.
That's incredible.
I know.
That is very rare.
It is rare. It is. And that day we came to a reconciliation of our hearts and apologized for all those things that we had done to each other wrongly through our marriage.
Wow.
And we've been friends since.